Hey guys, I am DM Zone. This is Gamers Oasis. Let's get into it. Okay, guys, so we're going to continue in the Hallowed Oaks dungeon. This is the second time going back in. This is after they fought the rats and the yellow mold. We're going to continue south through room number 2, as I stated at the very end of last week's video. Oh, this is the area where I was forgetting the stairs, by the way. Drops another 3 feet there, making this room very tall on the far side. Now let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. If you guys like this type of drawing the map, erasing the map, keeping track of it, let me know in the comments. Really does help to have conversation back and forth. I'm very good at responding to people. I believe I've responded in my entire history to 100% of the messages. There may be a couple I've missed, but I don't think so. And I've even posted comments without anyone there, just because I feel like it's important sometimes to clarify when I catch a mistake or whatever, like I did in the last video. Okay, so they're going this way now. This is a 5-foot. Woo! First of all, do they hear anything? They do if there's something there. Blue will be something there. There is something on the other side. There is not any unguarded treasure. That is what is known. Let's go for a D6. 4, 5, or 6. No. Okay. So they do hear something, except this thing doesn't make noise. Womp womp womp. Okay, so they don't hear anything. It's not skeletons or zombies, but it is a thing that doesn't just make noise. Now it's going to be to go ahead and open the door. Easily opens. 2 of the 3 people are able to do it. Edith steps in with the torchlight, since it's a 5-foot wide hallway, immediately triggering the encounter. Over here, just going to use a white token. Stepping basically into her torchlight is a very large mushroom-like thing. And as she steps towards it, it turns and the top splits open and this god-awful sound comes from it. And it just rants. It's just massively loud, just terribly loud. She has to make a save versus spell. I don't know if she passed it or not. She fails that horribly. She's going to be completely deafened by this thing. I'll get to that for how long in a second. However, her reaction is to run up and silence this thing, because no, we will not. So she's going to run up and stab it with intensity. Rolling a 9. She gets +3, so that's 12. She does a D6, 7 points of damage. I just need to look and see how many hit dice this thing is. And this is, for those who do not know, this is a shrieker. And shriekers have consequences. Sometime I'll actually get into this. I've started making my own little monster manual. I don't think I have it in this thing, because it was a thing that came later. Yes. Or was it a I think, actually, it wasn't even that. I think it was a strategic review. Okay, I found it. The Shrieker is in strategic review number 3. Number appearing is 2 to 5 generally. In this case, I did 1 plus 4, 5, and 6 is 2. They have terrible movement. They are 3 hit dice. So this one has 10 hit points. She did 7, if I remember right. These normally quiet, mindless fungus are ambulatory. I think I said that right. They live in dark places beneath the underground. Light within 30 feet or movement within 10 will cause them to emit a piercing shriek that lasts for 1d3 turns. Has a 50% chance of attracting wandering monster and lasts for 1 turn thereafter. Oof. So even after you remove it, it has a chance. Worst possible case, purple worms and shambling mounds greatly prize shriekers as their food. So we're not going to say one of those randomly comes into it, but if you are deep enough into a dungeon, that would be a type of wandering monster that could come. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I don't think it matters between their movement. She's just going to go back into it again. This will be enough to hit. Because it has AC 7, which is leather. Leather needs a 9, and I rolled a 7, so yes, it's going to be or I rolled enough. I didn't roll a 4. I didn't roll a 6. So, or if I did roll a 6, I'm fine. So here's for the damage. So it does 5 more points of damage plus 3 is 8. That's enough to kill the Shrieker. The Shrieker has stopped making noise because it's dead. However, the sound is still echoing around these halls and is refusing to leave. Random encounter check because of the Shrieker. Yes. Random encounter check because it has moved to the 4th turn. No. Thank goodness. Alright, so what's the random encounter? More Shriekers. No, we're not going to do more Shriekers. If you kill a Shrieker and you summon another Shrieker with the wandering monster, I'm going to say no. That just makes sense. Alright, Shrieker dead. Edith is going to lose her hearing for a D4 turns. So she has 3 turns loss of hearing. So we have spent 1 because of combat. So she's not going to be able to react to anything anyone says to her. She's just going to have to go off of visual cues. And her ears are going to be ringing and frustrated. This also means she cannot listen at doors. It's going to push her back a little bit. There is no physical damage to that, but she will not be leading the party in that way. Myron will go ahead and move up in front of her. And then that will be like that. Let me go ahead and get back to my map. This is torchlight. And then dim. That's the way it looks at this point in time. All right, here's what the party is going to do. They're going to move down this hallway. Oh, let me describe this hallway real quick. I am in hallway number 3. Okay. So this hallway is 5 foot wide. It has a lower ceiling of 6 foot. So anyone with a 10-foot pole is having real problems. That would be Stigith. Also, Edith has a problem with her spear. Anyone who is tall is feeling very cramped and making it more difficult to use anything that has long poles or large weapons. There are no wall sconces in this hallway. Okay, so even that bow is a bit difficult and wieldy. I'm going to have Edith go ahead and shoulder her spear and just hold the torch. She'll swing the torch around if she needs to for a weapon. And they're going to go ahead and move forward. As they move forward, they realize that this is going to go down this way, and there is a door at the end of this hallway. I'm going to have Stigith spend a turn looking for traps, though. Does not find anything with the his 10-foot pole. I'm actually going to have Osgard stand right here. So this is a 10-foot, this is a 5-foot wide hallway, and there is a door right here. Stigith and Myron are going to go up to the door and listen. Neither one of them hear anything. I'll go ahead and see if they can open the door. They are able to open the door. Let me go ahead and redraw this. Okay. Stigith and Myron will go ahead and push on the door. They push open the door. The door opens into a 10-foot wide room. I do need to roll an encounter chart for this. And there is a massive 10-foot wide door on the south end of this room that has that's made of stone, and in the stone it has been gnawed upon by something that has created a crevice at the base of the door that is about 6 inches wide. Here's for unguarded treasure and for encounters on a blue. So there is an encounter. Again, we're not doing shriekers. It's too soon. I haven't even got rid of the effects from the first one. So the party's going to step into here, or at least some of it. Myron's going to step here. Edith will stand over here with the torch and just kind of hang back because there's no reason for her to go in there until they need something moved or pushed on. I'm going to give Myron a 2+ over here because I didn't spend any time doing that. There are no secret passageways over here that he would have found. In this room, his passive, okay, he rolled a 2. There is a secret passageway over here. And I'm going to go ahead and mark it in this purple. It is not a one-way secret door. It is a proper secret door. Now we have interest in some interesting things. I was not necessarily expecting them to find the secret door on the first time they went by. Myron will go ahead and try and find the lever. Has a 15 intelligence, I know this. That is under it. So Myron is able to find, again, the secret passageway. She expresses, even to Edith. Let me give her a charisma check, actually. I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I would say that's enough. She rolled higher, or he rolled higher than his charisma, but they've been around each other a little bit. I don't think it's that confusing. Actually, Edith and Myron have known each other for years. They lived in the same village. This is not the first time they've done anything with each other. So they know each other. Same thing with Stigith, by the way. Those three all come from the same village. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and open the door maybe? Let's check. Oops. We're on turn 5. I don't know why that got moved. They're going to rest before they do anything, so they don't pick up exhaustion. So, 6th turn, they get a random encounter check. The ringing stops. There is no random encounter. This goes back to a 1. They're going to go ahead and open this door. Here's for, don't need to roll actually for unprotected loot. This room already has loot, potentially. There is something over there. Four. Okay. That's a bunch. That's 5. And 25% chance of the other. No. Okay. Let me go ahead and draw this room. They push the door open. This one is going to be secret passage number 3. This wall is counterbalanced, which means that once the correct stone is depressed, the wall will shift, in this case to the left, and there's an actual clicking mechanism that holds this room together like that. Okay, so that is the shape of the room. Over here, there's a desk with a chair. If you remember, the purple chair I had before was much bigger. Over here, there is a desk. And over here, there's a bookshelf. Over here, there's a bookshelf. And then over here, there is a armoire, and over here, I'm going to try and draw it. I don't know how well I'm going to do. There's like a coat rack. I'm going to give Myron a... So he notices it absolutely immediately. There's a layer of dust throughout this room. And there is a main pathway through here where whatever the creatures are that are literally inside this room right at the second, use this as a way to egress back and forth through the room. There are goblins. There are 5 goblins. They happen to be here. I need to roll. Were they doing any sort of activities in here? Yes. Therefore, there is a secret door right there that they were coming through. When this door just opens up on them. I need to keep track of my secret doors. I give accomplishment points when they find a secret door for the first time. So this one will count as well just because of happenstance, luck, or whatever. But this one for sure will. Okay, so morale check. Are the goblins... Well, first of all, are the goblins surprised? Yes, they are. Is the party surprised because they didn't make their listen check? No, they are not. What is the party going to do? Is the party going to try and negotiate or just attack? They're going to... Are they going to cast sleep? That was pretty close to... No, they are not going to cast sleep. It's just goblins. Are they going to... so Stigeth is going to try and talk to him and demand that they lower their weapons. Here's for a charisma check. 8. Let me see if he made it. Stigeth has a 9 charisma, so he was able to make his charisma check. This will force the goblins to make a, not necessarily a morale save, but it's going to give them a +1 on their reaction chart to see what they're going to do, if they're going to be, if they're considering not fighting. So they rolled an 8, that would be a 9. So they're going to speak back in Goblin to Stigeth, who the only people who are able to understand. Edith is no longer deaf, but she does have a ringing in her ears. I'll give her a -1 to listen checks, which means she might as well not even do it. That's my thing, not the game. I'm just going to say for another 3 turns, she has ringing in her ear. Okay. They're going to try and negotiate some sort of deal where, let's see, what does the party want? Does the party want information? Yes. Are they willing to pay for it? Unsure. Do they want the goblins to surrender? Hard ask. No. Do they want the goblins to leave? Yes. Will they allow the goblins to go that way? Since this way is... No, they do not want goblins behind them. They tell the goblins, leave now and we will not kill you. So they're looking for the easy loot. Will the goblins leave? 7. I'm going to take the charisma check we already had and say yes, the goblins will gladly leave, given the opportunity to not fight a party of adventurers. And they go out this door. Myron and Stigeth will go over here and try and find a way to shut that door. Myron is going to be the blue. Myron finds a way to shut the door. I'm going to consider that an active. Then they'll go ahead and pitten the door. And this will last for 6 rounds. So, I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to search this room real quickly. I'm going to give... we'll have 4 of them search. I'll do it in 2 rolls. I'll give Myron the blue dice when I do it. On a 1, they find super secret stuff. On a 2, they find something, if there's anything. So they do find the super secret stuff. I don't need to roll anything beyond that. I'll roll for the other 2. No, they don't find anything with that because I was giving them negatives. Let me go to room number 8D. Not 80 like 80, but like 8 and the letter D. This room is shaped a lot like a gemstone. It has no natural doors to enter it or exit it. You know about the 2 different secret doors. The other one, by the way, is a secret door number 5. Let me get to that real quick so I can describe how it shuts. Secret door 5 hinges in a weird place, allowing you to push through the wall and then slide that piece left. The stone touching it then pushes down and away, allowing it, a diamond-shaped hole 6 feet tall and 6 feet across in the middle. And that's the door they shut. This room is a study of some sort with a desk and several beakers. On the wall there used to be filled with liquid whenever it was used. The room seems to be traveled through often as their floor is swirled with scuffed footprints and drag marks. There's a robe hanging on the hook that is slightly covered in dust, as most of the surfaces in the room are. Okay. However, when they were tossing the room, they found a floor panel that has a stash inside it. Inside there's a scroll tube and a golden armband that can be used as a clasp, but no longer seems to clasp properly. We'll worry about what the rest of that means. They start to hear banging over here. Are they going to now fight whatever is coming through that door, or are they going to leave? And by leave, I mean leave. At least go this way and not try and make their way through this little door. They are going to, let me put a stipulation on this. Are they going to leave? I'm going to say yes. There was 5 there before. They don't think they came back with 5. There's probably more than 5. So yes, even though that was a no, I'm going to say it overrides. I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to get a random encounter check to see if they find anything. They're going to go back to room number 3 or 2. Yes. And they have that secret passageway. They'll see if anything follows them back to that room. Let me go ahead and we'll find that out in a second. It's a good defensive position where they have more room. They have a way they can get out. They can set up in the right order. And there's a chance they may not even follow. Okay. So we're going to draw room number 2. So they've spent another torch. So this is how they're going to line up. They know that is a one-way door. Now, do the goblins pursue? No, the goblins do not pursue. A round goes by. They are on the 3rd round, and no goblins pursue the chase. They don't even hear the door on the other end open. The goblins aren't interested in doing that. They're just trying to push them back. This is a great place to go ahead and stop. But let's go ahead and recount what we've done so far. We killed 3 molds, yellow molds. We killed 3 different giant rats. We have found 2 more secret doors. We've negotiated temporary peace with some goblins. They have found a golden clasp worth an unknown amount of treasure. They took the robe off also. They also have a scroll tube that they don't know what's inside it. All that will be figured out next week. And we will go ahead and do this. I'm going to be posting these videos at 5 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So look for early Thursday morning. And we'll go from there. I'm going to be posting probably some videos in between here every now and then talking about combat rules and how we do things. But we'll see when those videos start to come out, probably a little bit farther into this actual play. Anyways, guys, hope you guys like it. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to fix down below in the comments. I will talk to you there. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Keep rolling those dice.